Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. And aren't you all happy it's Saturday once again? I'm happy about that. So we're looking at XRP on the 1 hour chart, sitting here just above 66.5 cents. You know, for the past 3 days, XRP has been moving upward, and yet people are still complaining about the price of XRP. I even see some people saying, I'm going to sell my XRP and jump into this coin. Then I'll jump back into XRP later once it starts moving. That's probably the worst decision you could ever make. When XRP does take off, it's going to move very fast. You will not have time to buy back in. Boom, XRP just surpasses BNB, making it top 4 by market cap. I think we're going to hold the top 4 slot. I think we're going to continue upward from here. I think this is the beginning of a much bigger upward trend. Guys, it's just going to happen. If you think it's going to slip to 2025 or 2026, it's not. It's going to happen in 2024. This is going to set up the infrastructure for banks, exchanges, corporates, etc. to facilitate easy adoption for XRP. You know, people always say the same thing all over X. Don't worry about XRP now. You have until 2025 to get invested. You really don't. 2024 is going to be a huge year for XRP. First, we're going to get the Ripple SEC settlement. That's going to push the price of XRP. ISO is going to start to bring value to these ISO cryptocurrencies. And it's not just going to be XRP, it's going to be XLM, XDC, HBAR, IOTA, Algo, few others, Casper, Nexera, QNT will start popping up. And that's why I said, then you got to look at the narrative in 2024. Crypto is going to be everywhere. It's going to be all over the mainstream media news. Most likely, we're going to see commercials about crypto once again as well, bringing new investors into crypto. You do not have until 2025. XRP price prediction as XRP spikes up 3% suddenly. Are whales buying? In a remarkable show of resilience, Ripple's XRP coin continues its upward trajectory, consistently maintaining a robust position around 64 cents. But all of a sudden, with this price movement, people are wondering, is it the whales buying it up? I think it actually is. DeFi Technologies to launch XRP ETP in Europe in December. They actually said early December. I think people are preparing now. I even see other people saying that ETP is set to go live tomorrow. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. I still think we are going to hit $1 plus by the end of this month. I'm very optimistic about that. XRP holders, this is just the beginning. We still have a long way to go. 2024 to 2025 will be the biggest bull run in history. And you don't want to miss out on that. I keep seeing people say, I'm going to jump in XRP once the price hits $1. Why would you wait until it gets to $1? Why not buy now when it's still sitting here just under 67 cents? You know, I had never understood the logic in that. But people say that time and time again. That's why I always said, once we break $1, watch how fast that FOMO money comes pouring in. Fear of missing out. Institutions are here, but the biggest players have yet to arrive. So you see, institutions own primarily Bitcoin and Ether among digital assets. And this is where XRP is. In the US, 3%. Europe, 8%. Asia, 12%. I always said Asia was huge for XRP. Right behind it is Europe. And I think Christine Lagarde pushed XRP a lot in Europe over time because she's been very vocal about Ripple and XRP. And that goes back years. That's why I always said, you know, once CBDCs go live over there, we're going to see XRP skyrocket very fast. Here in the US, people are still stuck on Bitcoin and Ethereum. You know, I talk to people that invest in crypto, and you always ask them, what are you invested in? Well, I hold some Bitcoin and I hold some Ethereum. Then I'll say, why don't you hold XRP? Well, they're still tied up with that SEC. I don't want to get involved with that right now. Once that ends, then I'll start looking at XRP. Well, then you will be too late. You'll be priced out of XRP. Why BlackRock and spot ETFs at this point in time? Ripple case cited as part of the reason. But why file the application now, given that SEC Chair Gensler strongly opposes the idea? There is speculation that Gensler realizes he has backed himself into a corner. The SEC largely lost its lawsuit against Ripple, where the SEC argued that Ripple's XRP token is a security. The SEC is widely expected to lose in the Grayscale case as well. BlackRock knows exactly what's going to happen next. And they know that Gary cannot hold up that ETF forever. Gary's doing the bidding of the banks. He's trying to hold everything back as long as he possibly can. And that's why Jamie Dimon is now buddying up with Elizabeth Warren. BlackRock, however, is going in a different direction. BlackRock is not a bank. It's always been XRP. Larry Fink wants to streamline bank settlements and tokenize real-world assets. Take a listen to what Larry Fink says here. He's literally talking about XRP.
Action costs.
That's the whole idea, right, Larry?
That's what the whole idea is. And that's what I loved about it. Yeah. I don't believe we need a international currency like that. There's no need. But there is a huge need to bring down the fees of the interchange.
Need or not, it's here. And
so the banks have not wanted to eat their own, to cannibalize themselves.
This is a
but
big
when you see pressure
cannibalization.
like Libra, do they all get on board pretty quickly and say, okay, wait a second, I'm not going to lose my market share?
No, there's going to be some mechanism of doing what I said, the calibration of currencies that's going between. That can just, I mean, you don't need a Libra. You have computers that can monetize and calibrate euro to dollar instantaneous for a couple of basis points, or yen and all that.
Next time.
And he knows that's going to cut down the fees as well. But Larry Fink, he's going in the direction towards XRP more and more all the time. BlackRock knows what utility is. European central banks embrace Bitcoin and Ripple. The ECB report reveals that cryptocurrencies are gaining popularity in emerging economies due to limited investment options and economic instability. Digital assets like Bitcoin are increasingly used as a stable store of value and for international transactions in countries with high inflation and currency depreciation. And that's why I said, as we watch even the US dollar fall in value, we're going to start to see the rise of crypto and even stocks. Same thing's going to happen over in Europe. And then before you know it, a CBDC will rise. And I think XRP is going to play a big factor in between CBDCs, moving all of that money. But people, time and time again, will always try to offset inflation. I think there will be a lot of competition. I think people will pick the most efficient, which is XRP. Take a listen to this.
The reason we think that XRP is going to have a role in this system is because we've been doing, I mean, not to toot our own horn too much, but like we've been doing really well in terms of like the performance and the characteristics of the protocol. So I think a lot of people will choose to use XRP if there is sort of a lot of competition. Whereas like right now you use Bitcoin even though it's expensive. You use Bitcoin even though it's slow. I think if there's a lot of competition, people will pick the most efficient, which would be XRP right now.
Yeah, maybe I'll add that as well. It's kind of in an environment where a lot of the volume, I think, is speculative. I actually think that kind of use case has a greater tolerance for cost, speed, kind of doesn't really care, right? Whereas as you start getting into kind of these use cases where you need like, you know, millions of some kind of unit, that matters a ton, right? So as the kind of the ratio of real use cases to speculative volume changes, I think that dynamic becomes more important.
People are always going to choose the best option. And that's why XRP is going to be sitting at a much higher price in the future. And it's because there is competition out there. And that's why I always said, even though we were holding XRP for a long period of time, over that time, it was always the next XRP killer is this. The next XRP killer is this. But guess what? Nothing has killed XRP. In fact, XRP still remains the best option. And that's why it will be the #1 cryptocurrency at some point in the future. Ripple backed Inherity to launch on XRP Ledger. Inherity originally launched on the VeChain mainnet in September of 2020. It is a digital inheritance solution designed to provide advanced security in transferring access to digital assets, social media accounts, NFTs, and digital data. And this is very big because data grows in value year over year as well. But I always like to point out whatever's coming to the XRP ledger, because that will later add value to XRP. The dollar supply will run out around May 2027 at its current countdown rate. The U.S. debt clock time machine to 2027 shows this conclusion. XRP backed by gold at $12,584. XLM backed by silver at $1,556. We can confirm the reset takes place between 2023 and 2027. Now, I never get involved with riddles, but this kind of makes sense on where we could be in 2027 or even before 2027. In fact, I think the reset is going to happen sometime between now and 2025. I think 2024 is going to be game-changing. It's going to shift everything. Everything's going to start to move faster than we ever seen before because they're accelerating everything right now. And I still don't think XRP needs to be backed by gold. And XLM does not need to be backed by silver. They're going to be moving the value of gold. And it's going to be because currencies are going to be backed by gold at that point. XRP is always going to be that trust layer no matter what. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive. Let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.